welcome to another short video on Alteryx Designer Cloud with Snowflake. Well, wouldn't it be nice if we can get an easy button or a go fast option for most of the tasks that we need to accomplish in our daily lives? Well, today we're going to take you through and take a look at how we can activate sports mode / turbo boost nitro shots, or simply put, a go fast mode when running our Designer Cloud workflows on Snowflake with a flip of a switch, literally. Here, what we have a simple workflow. Actually, it consists of two tables coming from Snowflake: sales data and advertising clickstream. Within this workflow, it contains a number of different preparation steps, basically extracting data, filtering data, and as well as removing bad rows. At the same time, it does some nesting for some complex JSON within the workflow, and as well as doing some matches on patterns, fixing date timestamp columns, and finally joining the two tables together. Now let's switch over to our run option, and let's just run this job and see how long it takes. I'm going to click on run. At the moment, I've got it set to Spark, to use Spark as our execution engine. It will be running the workflow, and it will be publishing the data out to a Snowflake table here within the target that we have defined in this particular demo environment. Okay, it's going to write it to a Snowflake table. Let's just go back to the previous screen, and now let's click run. It's going to take a few minutes for the job to complete. Once it completes, we'll check back on it and we'll show you a way to optimize your workflow at a flip of a switch. Okay, so it looks like the job has just completed. It's showing us a quick preview of the outcome, and we can see that it went through the ingest phase. Second was a transform phase, which took roughly 6 minutes, and finally it finished up with the publishing phase or publish phase, which ran for another minute or so. Together, this job itself took around 8 minutes to complete. Now let's go back to our workflow, and let's go ahead and enable the Go Fast button or Go Fast option. For anyone who's working with Snowflake using Designer Cloud, you have at your disposal the option to enable optimizations on Snowflake at your fingertip. Now, to get access to the optimization settings or option, navigate up to the top right hand side, click on the triple dot, go down to optimization settings. You can see that you have existing optimizations already enabled in general, but right below is where you can access the Snowflake related optimization. So as I clicked on this, you see that we've got options to do the column pruning, as well as pushing down filters and doing complete push down as much as possible. Let's just enable these three. Let's turn these on, our magic wand, and now let's go back to our workflow. We'll do another run. This time, as I click on run, what you would observe is that it's now indicating Spark plus Snowflake engine for optimization in order to execute the job. I am going to write to the same table. We'll be overriding this table with the output. Now I can just click run. And this time, let's just observe and monitor to see how long this job is going to take compared to our previous job. Now, again, as a reminder, this is with full optimization enabled for Snowflake within Alteryx Designer Cloud. Okay, so it looks like the job has just finished. Now, what do we observe differently in this job as compared to our previous job? First of all, you can see that there is no such phase called the ingest phase. We didn't have to go through that because we did full push down directly from within Snowflake. At the same time, our transform phase here only ran for about a minute. That was all that it took. Previously, I think it took roughly 7 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes. And finally, our publishing was less than 1 second, whereas previously it took close to, I think, to a minute, around 58 seconds. In the total now, the job ran for about a minute, right, compared to, again, 8 minutes that we spent in the previous job. This is with full optimization enabled on Snowflake, so you can see the tremendous benefit here. Anytime that you have to work with Snowflake data using Designer Cloud or Alteryx Designer Cloud, please remember, check on your optimization options. Make sure those switches are flipped on, and just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And by the way, if you're curious, let's switch over to Snowflake and see how the optimization was done in the back end. So this is full pushdown using both Snowflake native functions and as well as JavaScript functions that we create through the optimization. As you can see, performance acceleration at your fingertip when running workflows on Snowflake with Alteryx Designer Cloud. Thanks again for joining us.